And I guess chaos in Afghanistan, embarrassment on the world stage, Americans endangered. This is the price that we pay. This is the cost of a significant percentage of the American population. Doubtful, many of you watching, but a significant percentage of the American population voting for someone, but not for someone, but voting against someone. No one voted for Joe Biden. That's just a fact. No one showed up to his socially distanced Zoom rallies. No one. No one has ever said, I love Joe Biden. The entire American population either voted for or against President Donald Trump. Hell, no one even vetted Joe Biden. And now we pay the price in the form of an incompetent, empty suit whose, and let's be real here, physical and mental condition may not be up to the job. Now, that's not to be mean or to have a hot take. This is important because it's dearly costing the United States of America. It already has cost us countless trillions. It's cost us stature in the world, credibility, and it may soon cost us American lives. This is a big deal, and we just simply can't be nice about it anymore. Every week, this country seems to be shoved into another crisis by a president who doesn't seem to know where he is. And every time he says things are under control, you can be rest assured the exact opposite is true. So today, when he promised that he's going to bring every last American stranded in Afghanistan home, I'm more than a little skeptical. And when his plan to get Americans scattered throughout Afghanistan back to the airport revolves around trusting the Taliban, I'm more than concerned.
We have no indication that they haven't been able to get in Kabul through the airport. We've made an agreement with the Taliban thus far. They've allowed them to go through. It's in their interest for them to go through. So we know of no circumstance where American citizens are carrying an American passport are trying to get through to the airport.
That is contrary reports. That is not true. That is a lie. The Taliban are calling the shots, not Joe Biden. And getting Americans to the airport isn't as easy as the president is clearly letting on right there. Here, for example, is one firsthand account of what's really going on the ground trying to get to the airport.
When we got there, there was a crowd of several hundred, potentially even, over 1,000 individuals. I mean, Afghans who were desperate to get into the airport, able to make contact with one of the Marines, and he was yelling, American, American, Americans here. And he just, I made eye contact with him, and he just says, get out, get back now, get back now. And the Marines are just, firing, their weapons, firing warning shots in the air.
That doesn't sound like the Taliban serving as ushers at the airport, which, by the way, is the one part of Afghanistan that Joe Biden claims we have secured, and it is totally engulfed in chaos. See for yourself. And that's what you can look forward to if you take Joe Biden's advice, if you can make it through the Taliban checkpoints, who apparently will gladly let Americans through without harm. Ignore the reports that they are going house to house, hanging people who have worked with the United States. And ignore the video of the Taliban militants brutally executing an Afghan police chief. Joe Biden seems confident in his, should we call it a plan? Or at least he wants us to think he's confident.
This is one of the largest, most difficult airlifts in history. And the only country in the world capable of projecting this much power on the far side of the world with this degree of precision is the United States of America.
Is that what we're doing? We're projecting power? This is power? France and Britain are going in, kicking butt, dispatching special forces to rescue their citizens, and this started last Saturday, while the Pentagon holds our troops back. Meanwhile, we don't even know how many Americans are stranded behind enemy lines.
Don't have the exact number of people who are Americans who are there, and those who may have come home to the United States. We want to get a strong number as to exactly how many people are there, how many American citizens, and where they are.
Does that inspire confidence for anyone? The American people, the American military, our allies, our adversaries? Presidents and presidencies are defined by how they respond to a crisis. The difference here, what we're watching is this is a crisis created by a president. And add it to the growing list of crises facilitated by President Joe Biden: the border disaster, inflation, a nationwide crime spike. These are not crises that he inherited. These are crises that he has created. Now, many Americans, I think, are rightly asking themselves if Joe Biden is physically and mentally up for the job. But that might not be the real question. The real question might just be, is Joe Biden the one doing the job?
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.